welcome. I'm gonna have this composition ruled notebook, college ruled notebook, because I got a short-term memory loss. But here's the gist so far. It's a rest day for everybody, me, Dusty, and Elsa. And Elsa's at school, so I'm making a video for content. This is currently the Halloween special as well. You'll see it the day after Halloween. But for me, I dressed up as that one meme of Sam Sulek. Let me pull it up on the phone real quick just for you guys to look in here, just to verify that we're good. I tried my best. It was budget friendly. Don't be too shocked at that. But this is actually the picture. We tried our best, budget friendly as well. We just got a wig and high vis t-shirt. Anyways, now that we got that over with, what's the point of this video? We're gonna go over my background. Yippee! Pretty much. Basically how I got into lifting, what I've been doing, what I want to do, my goals, what I want to accomplish on this bulk, and just run it through you guys, Nothing simple. I've already finished this. Empty. Just to let you guys know. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start off with the background. I've been wrestling most of my life since 5th grade. Probably not most of it, but solid while. High school season started, freshman year, and that was really my first exposure to lifting. Was lifting with my team freshman year in wrestling, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was more of like that powerlifting strength style, not really so much the aesthetics part. But I still enjoyed it. I liked getting bigger. I liked putting on weight. I liked feeling stronger, And freshman year, I had fun. Wrestled, lifted. Didn't really think much of it. After wrestling season was over, I really started to hit the gym with my friends, and we had a lot of fun. I remember every week, we didn't know what we were doing. It was max out week every week on bench. Every week. And that kind of went on for a few months until I hurt my shoulder. Little old me going 165 on bench. Like, I'll push some heavy fucking weight. My shoulder popped, and I was like, I'm done pushing that heavy fucking weight. And that was kind of really an eye-opener of, hey, I should really form check right now and, just focus on getting my form on point so I minimize my injuries and get stronger in the process for wrestling. Sophomore year rolls around. I spent that whole summer lifting with my friends, and we got a lot bigger. We put on some real size. I'm not a very tall guy. I'm 5'6", If anybody else asks, I'm 6'4", but we're 5'6", so they say. About that time, I was maybe 5'2", 5'3", and we put on some size, got up to about 130 pounds, feeling strong and getting ready for the upcoming wrestling season. And as a wrestler, you got to cut weight. I mean, you don't have to, but we did. I was cutting about 20-ish pounds back down to 113, and that year didn't go well because I was cutting so much weight. It's not healthy. It wasn't a good thing to do. Nothing really, exciting or important happened sophomore year. I don't even really remember it, to be honest. Summer heading into junior year, got back into lifting. Felt like, yeah, this is fun. I like it again. Found that passion, and then I got a little bit bigger from there. Got back up to about 145 pounds. Heading into my junior year, that same summer, I went to a wrestling camp, and I ended up tearing my labrum in my hip. And I didn't realize what I had done. Stayed off it for a few months, let it heal. It got better. Got back to hitting legs at the gym, squatting. We're not skipping leg days anymore. And we were warming up on a squat. About on that 6th rep, went down, and my hip popped again, and I realized something's really wrong here. We got to go get it checked out. Got it checked out. They diagnosed me with a labral hip tear. So we went and got surgery that year. No more wrestling for my junior year, and it was heartbreaking. I had to go out, watch my friends all have fun, go wrestle, do something they love, and I just had to sit there on the sidelines and really watch. And I studied wrestling, couldn't wait to get back out on the mat. And from that point on, I was just lifting upper body, ready to get, big. And that was a time frame where I really felt I had started to connect with lifting, start loving it, liking the aesthetics part. Come January, not even January, more like March, I realized I've been bulking for a while. I kind of want to get, peeled down for the summer, see how we look. And I was unintentionally bulking. Okay, we were just eating. So I wanted to really see what I was working with. And spent that whole, last quarter of the year really cutting down and just aggressively getting lean. And it was good. It felt good. I looked good, And I tried to hold that leanness all the way till, say, a week ago. It was great, felt like shit all the time. And it just really was inspirational time. Anyways, we complete physical therapy. I'm getting off track here. We complete physical. This is why I need the notebook. Complete physical therapy. We're all better now. Get back to wrestling. Back on the mat. Ready to just kill it this year. I went to a wrestling camp in Nebraska. At the University of Nebraska Lincoln. Had fun there. Got to wrestle some good kids there, and did really well. I had some minor shoulder pain. I was kind of like, oh, it's just that, getting back on the mat after a year, and it's sore, Went away after that week of wrestling, and then didn't really do much wrestling after that. I was just lifting in the gym constantly, trying to stay lean, really tracking my macros hard. And come school year, I want wrestling to start. I'm itching for it to start. So we're going to open mats every week, once a week, and just every single open mat, my shoulder would kind of pop or tweak, and I'd be out for a few days, just waiting for the inflammation to go down. And I still had that thought of, oh, it's just I'm not ready for in season yet. It's good. It'll heal up eventually. I wasn't really giving it that time to rest, And so a couple weeks ago, we had another open mat, and I took a shot lightly, and it completely popped out on me and left me rolling in agony on the mat. Felt like I was getting stabbed like 10 times in my shoulder. So that's when I kind of realized I'm not going to college to wrestle. I enjoy lifting much more. I already know what I want to do with my future. Is wrestling really worth it? And so I kind of really thought that over hard and thought, I don't think I really need it this year. I want to get big. I'm tired of cutting weight. I'm tired of the injuries, And so we made the executive decision to just, we're not wrestling this year. We got to get the shoulder checked out, make sure I don't need surgery. I'm really hoping I don't, because I don't want to go through another surgery. That was awful. It wasn't even the surgery itself. It was the PT and just not being able to do anything. This is the worst part about it. So that's kind of up until most recently, a few weeks ago. We get the shoulder checked out tomorrow. Actually, today, when you guys will see it. Just a quick update on that. Anyways, for my future, I plan on going to college. I'm studying kinesiology and exercise science, and I eventually want to go into the physical therapy realm. If not, possibly coaching, personal training. I love working out. Gang. As you know, we're on the bulk. We're getting a little fluffy here, as you can see. The abs are disappearing. It's just part about just how it goes. But we're feeling stronger, feeling healthier. I think I'm fine with that. My goals really for this bulk, when I cut down, I knew my weak points. Mostly chest. Compared to non-lifters, you know what I'm saying? It's just not as big, or it might feel huge, like some D cups. But I see these other guys, I'm like, I got chicken chests. We got to work on that. So, real big goal is to try to grow my chest both out and out and out. Just fucking get a huge chest, you know what I'm saying? You may sound like I'm critiquing everything on my body at this point, because I probably will be. I got extreme body dysmorphia. Next critique here. I want to grow my lats, or not my lats, my back in general. I really, if you got a good back, you got that demon back, peeled, thick, wide, V taper. I think you're really set for life. So that's another area I always want to improve on. I think it's not hard to improve on, but it's definitely not easy. It just takes a little bit of work, and that's a big spot. I never really felt like my legs were that big of an issue. They were always genetically gifted. I feel like probably not as like feathered and toned down as I want them to be, but we're on a bulk, so who cares? But with that surgery on my left hip, I do notice I have some muscle imbalances, and my leg isn't as big as my right. Maybe by a freaking half inch, maybe, but still, that's enough for me to notice because I got extreme body dysmorphia. So we want to grow our legs to be tree trunks. And I really want to grow the accessories, so calves and forearms. You know, just give off a really, really solid personality of this guy lifts. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I like my shoulders. Obviously, I want them to get bigger, but there's no real critique points I have for them. Besides maybe this side, I have a muscle imbalance on the back where my rear delt on this side is not as strong as my rear delt on this side. And that comes with injuries over the years of just messing up the shoulder. And so that's another issue. If I have to get surgery, we're not going to be able to fix things for a while. Would like to grow my traps, you know, just not to an extent. Still want to look pleasantly aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? And really just another accessory is working on the abs, getting them built up and bigger. They were cool on the cut, right? But I feel like if I really build them up next time I actually cut down, they'll be freaky looking, you know? Like Sam Sulek says, my idol. And eventually, you know, I'm only 17 right now. In a few years, you know, when I'm 20, it ranges from 20 to 25, I eventually want to start competing and really just start bodybuilding as a general. But I feel right now it's crucial for me to just put on size, and you know, I'm at that age where growing and developing is going to be the most important part of my career, you know. Just trying to put on as much size as possible while I'm at that age where I need to be, and I shouldn't be cutting down and depleting myself. And you might say, how long are you going to take this bulk for? As long as humanly possible. Not really. Probably going to go, you know, if I do it too aggressively, you know, maybe a half year, and then we'll have to hit a mini cut to reset the metabolism. Otherwise, I'm going to try to extend it to a year before I hit another, you know, just mini cut, aggressive mini cut, reset the metabolism, reset everything, look how everything's looking, and go from there. How heavy? Well, I started the bulk at 140 pounds. And that was fully cut, fully depleted. And within a week, I put on about 10 pounds of water weight and whatnot, just a little extra fluff. So I'm up to about 150-ish. I eventually want to get up to 165, 170 of like not lean, you know, but not fat. So just a good, solid, bulky build is my goal. And I already told you my plans for the next cut and the bodybuilding goals. That's really about it that I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoy this Halloween special from your boy Sam Davis, Sam Sulek, and enjoy.